This is the 140 grain Xtreme Penetrator bullet loaded for .357 Magnum by Lehigh Defense. The XP is machined from solid bar stock copper and is completely lead-free. It's not frangible, instead relying upon its unique shape to create big pressure spikes when striking tissue. Sharp edges are machined into the bullet to help it cut through barriers and bone. And I'm going to do my first test with this round in FBI gel coming up next on Twang and Bang. Lehigh Defense wanted to demonstrate how the XP performs even at the low end of velocity. So I'm using a Smith & Wesson Model 19 with a 2.5-inch barrel for this test. In this revolver, the 140 grain XP ammo produced an average velocity of 1,099 feet per second. The test medium is FBI spec collagen-based ballistics gel that was prepared and calibrated by Mike Cyrus of Lehigh Defense for this test. We're going to do this test on a closed range at DeWitt's Outdoor Sports in Ellerbe, North Carolina. Wow! You can see how that ripped through the gel. Yeah, look at that damage. Grab this. It's upside down, but right as soon as it hit the gel, and it's almost 4.5 inches across, right through the 7 inches, and it still was making a pretty good wound channel all the way out the block. And it bounced off of the backer, and here it is, still a little warm, but that's in great shape. That worked really well. I was not expecting to see this much damage from a solid bullet, but it's easy to see the 4-petaled wound channel that opened up as soon as the XP hit the block. The maximum width of the disruption is over 4 inches, and this is maintained 7.5 inches into the block. Even after the wound cavity settles down, there is a very obvious spiral extending several inches beyond the bullet's path. So I did some sectioning of this to see, because this definitely rips the gel, and it's hard to know how this is going to represent the wounding that it does in an actual person, but this is straight the kind of stuff you see in FBI tests, and that's 4.25 inches long of the rip in the gel from a solid bullet. It's making a wound channel that looks very much like a hollow point, and that's the combination of the velocity of the .357 Magnum with the way that the design of the bullet works with hydraulics, and I think that's just busting open the gel. And here, this is the section right before it, and you can see that it's curved. It's still over 4 inches long from there to there. That is really impressive for a solid bullet. It's important to note that the benchmark that Lehigh Defense was using in developing the XP was a semi-wad cutter, not a hollow point. They wanted to give shooters the penetration they were used to seeing from a semi-wad cutter while maximizing the tissue disruption all along the bullet's path. And I think it's clear that they succeeded in doing that. The XP bullet is available in many different calibers of both loaded ammunition and bullets for reloaders. And of course, Lehigh Defense makes a lot of different designs of machine bullets. Maximum expansion bullets, they make fracturing bullets, they even make projectiles that are stacking multiple bullets inside a single case. If you want to learn more about the 140 grain XP and .357 Magnum though, be sure to click the link in the video description below. If you like this video, please take the time to log in and click the like button. YouTube needs to know that you like firearms-oriented programming. If you want to help the channel even more, be sure to click right up here so you can see how you can contribute to my Patreon campaign. Be sure to click right here to subscribe so you can catch my next videos on bows, guns, and other cool stuff like the ammo from Lehigh Defense. I really appreciate you watching Twang and Bang, and I hope to see you next time.